Hi, this is Rúna, and you're listening to the Changemakers podcast, where we share tips, insight, tools, and stories from other changemakers designed to motivate you to become the change you want to see in your world. Make sure you join our Changemakers community at runamagnus.com/podcast. And now, this is your time to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Welcome to this special 5 Minutes Tips to Change episode, sponsored by the No More Boxes World Tour. As a human being, you've either been placed into a box or you placed yourself in a box. Hey, we all do this. It might make sense to understand the world, just doesn't make any sense for anyone, including you, to live in those boxes if they're not serving you. The purpose of the No More Boxes tour is to introduce to a global audience the power, the value, and impact of a world without boxes. Through our No More Boxes breakthrough events, also known as Breakfast Club, we are creating a safe, unique space to have non-judgmental and empowering conversation, tackling the most challenging and difficult areas we're facing in creating a world that is diverse and productive. It's a global movement that is already shaking the world. And if you want to see a world that is harnessing people's natural talents, leading to human liberation, peace, and happiness, find out more about the movement and how to set up your own breakfast club or how even to sponsor one of our global events. Please to go to www.nomoreboxesmovement.com. And now, to our guest today. He is no other than one of our beautiful changemakers, No More Boxes ambassador. He's the actor, he's the international speaker and impact coach, Gido Schimanski. His topic, when you are ready to change, 2 things normally happens.
Gido, when you are ready to change, what are those 2 things that will happen?
In order to understand this, when you're ready to change, 2 things will happen, or when you're willing to change, 2 things will happen. You have to understand my deepest belief, which is life is happening for you. People always smile at, life is happening for you because it opens a door for them. And when everything is flowing, of course, that sounds lovely. However, I believe life is also happening for you when things are not quite happening the way we want them to, or when life is hard or it's rough, or we're going down a rocky road. But I have this strong belief that everything that happens in our life is happening for you, for us, for your growth, for your soul's expression. It's happening for you so you can go and grow towards your goals. So when we are willing to change, and we say, I'm ready to change, what we're really doing is we're setting a very strong intention. We are putting an intention out, and that is like we're putting a GPS needle, like a needle in our GPS system that says, I want to go there, and now take me there, show me the best route. Sometimes you have to take a little detour, and sometimes you can go straight, but you just go because you know you're going to get there. And when we put that needle in, when we set the intention by saying, I am willing to change, which means I'm not happy in the situation I am in anymore, and I want to get out of that situation, and I kind of know, or sometimes really clearly know, where I want to go. That's when we set that intention, and now the 2 things happen. It's either one of the 2, or it's both at the same time. Ideally, the first thing happens and the doors just open. It's what we call, or what most people know as, the law of attraction. You set a focus, and we know where your focus goes, your energy flows. Suddenly doors open, synchronicities happen. You're thinking of a person, and he or she calls, or you're really looking for a new job and somebody tells you about this new opening. This is when doors are opening. That's the one beautiful thing that happens. The other thing that might happen is you might actually not be ready to step into that new place that you're willing to change into, which means you have to get ready, which also means you have to look at what is holding you back. And so life, flow, the universe, whatever, is bringing up the things that you need to look at, that you need to work through in order to get where you need to go. Now, to us, very often that feels like, oh, well, this is clearly not what I wanted. This is clearly not the direction I was heading for. And now I'm just facing the same old stuff again. No, you're facing the same old stuff because that's the one pattern, the one belief, the one paradigm you're holding, or the one relationship that you need to shift, that you need to change, that you might have to let go of in order to then step through the doors that the universe opens. And so I've seen this over and over again with my clients. When we set a very strong intention, either suddenly the clarity brings you there and it's easy going, or you just hit the same wall again that you need to hit in order to break through, in order to get where you need to go. Let it be you want into a more abundant lifestyle, and you have to look at your beliefs around money. You have to look at your beliefs around your self-worth and what you deserve. And so stuff like this pops up and the doors open. So when you are willing to change, usually these two things happen. And that's a good sign. And just to top that off for the end is when you keep hitting the wall again, that's usually a sure sign that you're heading for a breakthrough and that you're really close to opening that door.
That sounds so assuring. Just one more bump on my forehead and then I'm through.
Exactly.
Thank you, Gido. That is just an amazing insight to become the change that you want to be in your world. Keep it up the good work.
Was this podcast of value for you? I sure hope so. If so, feel free to share the love and give us your generous review on iTunes or Stitcher. And remember that you can always go to runamagnus.com to find out more about the Changemakers and how we can help you drive the change you want to see in your world.